Hello, how are you today, Janice?
I'm great, Kelly. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. All right. So we have been reviewing the book, The Magic of Manifesting. I'm going to go ahead and show the name, Ryuu Shinohara. Well, I've got that background.
Yeah.
So it does that Zoom thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So we've been reviewing this book. He has 15 techniques. And so we've been reviewing them, and we're going to kind of summarize the first 6 today. So I'm going to let Janice start with number 1.
Technique number 1 is sticky thoughts. To all thoughts have stickiness. So be aware, pay attention to how many negative thoughts you have, or how much time you spend in a negative place versus how much time you spend in a positive place, and to work to move yourself from the negative into the positive.
Okay.
That's technique 1.
Technique 2 is observing the ego. Part of this is letting go of that dichotomous thinking, the good, bad, right, wrong, letting go of that, and how you break the ego-driven thinking or feelings are to create awareness. So taking a breath when a situation happens, just take a breath, acknowledge what your thinking is, and then understanding that when the ego shows up. So that's that awareness of, when it shows up, and then developing an internal mindset. So of satisfaction and completeness instead of looking to the external world for those things. So that's technique 2, over observing the ego.
Technique 3 is clock time, using clock time. He talks about the difference between psychological time and clock time, and how, since our lives are built around clock time, we can use clock time to our advantage to help increase the awareness that he's teaching us to build across these techniques.
Okay. So technique 4 is becoming present with your emotions. A lot of times, especially people who've experienced any type of trauma, kind of lop off their head and detach from their body. And so it's being aware of what you're experiencing. What are the feelings? What is your body experiencing? What is your head experiencing? And accepting people and situations for what they are. So just being present, let yourself become aware of what you're really experiencing, and then releasing all expectations. So that's becoming present with your emotions.
Okay. Technique 5 is receptivity, which is he wants us to be open to all the energy around us, to increase our awareness by really focusing on the things that are in our environment that we have, or the opportunities we have that people who lived years before us hadn't even thought of, or would be just blown away by the fact that we have these things and that we can manipulate them in these ways, or they provide certain services for us. So it is an opportunity for you to build your awareness and build your compassion and your curiosity, and to be appreciative and or grateful, whichever term you'd like to use. So that's technique number 5.
Okay. So technique number 6 is detaching from our conditioning. And we are all conditioned. Every human being is conditioned. And we have that pattern. That subconscious mind is making those patterns, habits, and beliefs the first 7 years of our lives. And then we live out that conditioning. And so it's being aware of what the conditioning was and asking yourself, is this the way I really want to act in my life? Is this what I really want to be experiencing? Because everything is energy, and what we put out is what's going to come back to us. So those are the first 6 techniques that he describes in his book, The Magic of Manifesting.
And come back and join us. But before you leave, like and subscribe to LifeTalk with Kelly and Janice, and come back and hear the rest of the techniques 7 through 15.
Yep. We'll be covering those too.
Yep.
All right.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.